JEM is my name, no one else is the same. JEM is my name. JEM.
Okay, final two stories. Our penultimate one is pretty darn good, and also I must say, Roxy's shirt, her Problems 99, that's that's pretty good. I like that. So Pizzazz got the Misfit. This is during where they're doing the reality television show. So she got the Misfits a cover shoot in Tasty Trends magazine, the premier fashion and rock magazine, or something like that. Unfortunately, she gets scammed by the photographer who uses the photo, who is really only interested in taking photos of her, and takes a photo of himself and her together to kind of imply that she's going solo and that they're going to, or they're an item, and he's trying to leech off her success. It's a plan that doesn't make a ton of sense unless he's trying to hurt her, but whatever, he's a scumbag, that's the point. She fell for it because she wasn't really thinking. And so she's bummed out, and she comes up with a plan to fix it, and that's to just use the just to tell the truth. So she kind of uses the reality television show that she's on to stage an argument, because apparently she's under some type of contract where she can't just come out and talk about it, is kind of implied. So she yells at it, so she stages an argument with her band, and Roxy just records it on her phone and puts it on social media, which I'm like, okay, but what's the point of the television crew being there? I guess maybe it's in case they don't air it, because maybe they could get sued. I don't know. It's not terribly clear, but they get back into the public's good graces. They redo the photo shoot as the entire band, and it looks great, and it's fun, and Blaze may not be wearing pants. Or she's wearing very light lavender colored pants. It's not sure. So that was a cute little. So that one was cute. I like that. It's fun. The art was nice. Particularly the various hairstyles with the Uber fashion shoot stuff. I love the what they ended up with the magazine cover with the spilling tea. It's pretty funny. It's well staged. I kind of agree with Pizzazz that that her facial expression isn't as great as everyone else's, but still. And our last one-off is JEM and the Holograms come up with an idea of Gemojis. Emojis, but Gemojis. Which are just emojis that are JEM and the Holograms themed. Apparently, there's an entire company behind Gemojis, the Gemoji company, rather than just being some other company that's a part of. It seems kind of a limited thing for an entire company, who's also throwing a show, which JEM and the Holograms, and oh, by the way, Mad Mardigan died. Pizzazz got a new cat. Or Mad Mardigan's coloring is just a little bit different. That's always possible too. Might be the same cat, just a different coloring. Yeah, let's go with that. That's much more fun. So of course, Pizzazz is unhappy that that this is a thing. So she grabs TechRat, and they decide they're going to hack everyone's phone and replace the Gemojis with Misfits emojis, Misfit emojis or something. And then they're going to just rappel down onto the stage and sing their new song, which they've been working on for several weeks, and they finally finished. And Pizzazz saved to her phone so that they wouldn't forget all the new corrections and stuff they did. So they're like, "Okay, are you ready?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, let's do it." And they rappel onto the stage, and Kimber's like, "Starmer, what the hell?" And she looks really guilty, and none of the other band members seem to be into this, and the crowd hates it, and they can't do their new song because the phone hack deleted the data on her phone, so they just get dragged off stage. It's got a good like many of the shorts in this series. It has a great stinger. Pizzazz gets a text from Roxy that says, "Don't worry about Pizzazz, we'll get him next time." And then she texts her a Gemoji, and Pizzazz screams in frustration. That's a great tag. That really, even if the entire short doesn't entirely work. I mean, it's got a great premise. The Misfits get irritated over these Gemojis and go to ridiculous lengths to replace them with their own. That sounds like a totally Misfits thing to do, but doesn't play exactly right. Also, just a minor thing that's kind of interesting is at the very start of this, it shows them doing their song, and they sing 2 lines of the song, "A dark place where she lives, with eyes bright through eyelids." That does not rhyme. I hate that very much. But anyway, we do the 2 lines, and then Roxy, 1, 2, 3, 4, and apparently they go into the musical accompaniment. For what I'm guessing is an alternative rock band, that's not common. I mean, the percussion lead in with a literal 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, that's not terribly common. Even less common, particularly with modern rock and alternative rock, would be some type of, what reads to me is like a vocal solo, which, you know, maybe with you know, a sustained chord on the keyboards or something like that. You know, very limited musical soundscape, something that's present but not overbearing because the focus is on the lyrics. Blah 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 blah. 1, 2, 3, 4, blah 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 blah, and then you get into it. Not common. You can do that, but I read that and I'm like, really? It actually feels like they would have started with a 1, 2, 3 with a count in and then go straight into it. That just feels more what my brain tells me the Misfits music sounds like, but you know, whatever. Okay, so that's Dimensions. Really the biggest problem for me was cute stories, some great premises. If they were held back, it's really a page count thing, I feel. It's just, you know, we've only got 12 to 15 pages maybe to actually get this story done because it's, you know, 2 stories per issue, which doesn't give them a lot of time to breathe, so they do feel like they're rushed through, which they are by necessity. So, one, great premises for the most part. Not all of them deal with the limited page count as well as others. And I'm kind of sad that this is like the end of the run. There's no... We're not following up on any of the dangling plot threads, many of which were super interesting. And I really wanted to see where they go. But we do have one more issue. My understanding is it's a one-shot that takes place 20 years in the future, so maybe we'll get some closure on some of this stuff. So, see you next time.